Alright, this is how to solve a Rubik's Cube for beginners. Today I'm going to be teaching a layer-by-layer method of solve. The common misconception with the Rubik's Cube is you solve it one face at a time. A lot of people walk around with the Rubik's Cube, if they have one, and they'll be like, hey, look at me, I solved one face. That really means absolutely nothing, because as you can see, the rest of it is still jumbled up. And say I wanted to solve this orange face next, I'd have to take those two out, which would mess up this face. So face by face doesn't work. You want to do it layer by layer in order to have your cube look like this. So I'm going to scramble this up real quick and then we'll get started. Alright, that's scrambled. So, the way this is going to work, if you don't know what I'm talking about layer by layer, a cube can be defined into two different parts really when you're solving. There's a face, which is this, which is just where the stickers lay. Then there's a layer, which is this part here. This and this, these are all layers. Then if you look at a cube like this, that's the bottom layer. There's the mid layer, and then this is the top layer here. So that's what I mean by layer by layer. I'm going to solve it from the bottom up. In order to do that, you want to put all of the white edge stickers, these things here, you want to put them around your yellow center. Kind of like so. If you just give me a moment. Yeah, it works. Kind of like that. Just these corners don't matter. All you want to look at and worry about right now are these edge pieces here around the yellow center. And there's not much teaching to that part. It's pretty intuitive. You just look where the white sticker is and pop it up like that. Make sure that the white is facing up. Like you see, you have this one here. If you brought it up like that, it's no good. The white needs to be facing up. So you just pop it up there, one more right there, and the last one right there. So you kind of got a cross going on the top, just with the center being a different color. And what you're going to do after that is you're going to look at these edge pieces and then look at the color that corresponds with it. So I've got a white here, and then adjacent to it is red. I'm going to line that up with the red center, like so. And then once it's lined up, you're going to take this front layer and flip it over twice. So now it's lined up with the white on the bottom as well. I'm going to do that with all four of them. So I've got this white one, adjacent to it is blue. So line that up with the blue center there. And flip it over twice. Orange, line it up, flip it over. And then the last one is green, and line it up, and then flip it over. And now you have a cross on the bottom. And then if you also look at it, it's kind of like a cage, because the colors, they come up like that when they're lined up correctly. So it's a cross-like cage is the way I like to look at it. The next step is going to be placing the corners and then solving the bottom layer pretty much. This part is still mostly intuition. It does involve a little bit more concentration, and there are some algorithms, but they're not very hard. So what you want to do is you want to look for a corner piece with white on it on this side part of the layer. You don't want it to be on the top. So I have one right here, and then adjacent to it is orange. So what you want to do is you want to bring it around and line up the adjacent color with its corresponding center like I did here. And then after that, You're going to take the layer that it's on, which in this case is the left layer, and you're going to bring it up, turn the top layer over, and you see these whites line up here, and then bring it back down. And then now you'll see how this corner is placed correctly because it follows the colors along like that. Okay, so this is one situation that you can run into where you don't have any white corners up on the top, but you do have one down here. So you can do the same thing, just on the side that it's on. In this case, it's the right layer that it's on. And you bring it up, move it over, and then bring that back down. And now the white corner is up on the top. Same thing as before. You got the white corner, adjacent to it is red. So you're going to bring it around, line it up with the red center diagonally. And then you're going to do just like before, but on the right side now. You're going to bring it up, over, line those up, and down. And then that one's correctly placed along the color scheme. Got one more right here, white, and it's red again. It's already lined up with its center. So again, you're going to bring it up, over, and down. Now this is the last one here. Got orange, so line it up with the orange center, and then up, over, and down. Now, if you had a white sticker on the top of the corner, like on this part of the face, kind of like, see if I can do this, yeah, like this one here, where the white's on the top. You can do the same thing. You're just going to bring it up over an empty corner space, like that one, and you do the same thing, is up, over, and down, to get it out of there and put it on the side. And then you're just going to do like before, line it up with the corresponding center, up, over, back down. Now your bottom face and your first layer are solved. Okay, so next up is going to be the second layer. This part can get a little tricky. What you want to look for is you want to look on this top layer here for any of these edge pieces that don't have yellow on them. So like this one here is bad because it has yellow up here on the top. This one, however, is good because it's just got the red and the green. So what you want to do is you want to look for a piece like that and then line up the side color with its corresponding center. In this case, it's red. And then you're going to look for the other color center, which is green. Green center's over here on the right side. So I'm going to turn this top layer clockwise, so I turn it away from the green center. And then the same algorithm as before, you're going to bring it up, over, and down. But you disturbed the bottom face by taking out the corner. So to put it back, you're going to line them up just like before. And then up, over, down, and then notice that you paired it up with the edge piece. So let's do another one. Got blue and red. So I'm going to bring that around, line it up with the blue center, and then red. So red center is over here on the right again, so turn the top layer clockwise, away from the red center, and just like before, up, over, down, and then put the corner back. So you line it up diagonally, and then up, over, down, and you paired it up. Alright, we got this one here. It's orange and blue. It's already lined up with its center. So you can turn it, again, clockwise, away from the blue center, and then up, over, down. Bring it back over, up, over, down. And then you've got one more, which is over here. So the green, orange edge piece. So you're going to line it up like so. Orange is over here, so you turn it away from here. Up, over, and down. Bring it back diagonally. Place the corner, up, over, and down. And you paired it, and that's the first two layers. Yeah, I'm going to save the last layer for the second part.